before we dive in, I need you to do two quick things. If you're a real Lakers fan, if you care about where this franchise is heading, hit that like button right now and drop a comment telling me, did the Lakers make the right call prioritizing Luka over everything else? Because what happened in Los Angeles wasn't just a failed trade. It was a declaration, and it changed everything. A franchise shift no one can ignore. When Luka Dončić arrived in Hollywood, it wasn't subtle. There was no, let's see how this works. There was no slow adjustment period. There was no hesitation. The Los Angeles Lakers handed him the keys immediately. That alone tells you something. This wasn't about LeBron James' farewell tour. This wasn't about maintaining the status quo. This wasn't about nostalgia. This was about the future. And that future had a Slovenian accent. Luka had a list, and the Lakers moved fast. According to Jovan Buha, Luka Dončić came to Los Angeles with specific ideas, specific preferences, specific names. He reportedly had a list of centers he wanted to play with. Think about that for a second. A superstar arrives, and instead of waiting to evaluate the roster, he already knows what kind of big man fits his game. That's not ego. That's vision. Luka understands how he operates at his best. He thrives with vertical spacing, a lob threat, a rim protector, someone who can defend while he orchestrates. And the Lakers, they didn't hesitate. They targeted one of the names on Luka's list, Mark Williams. The Mark Williams gamble. At first glance, it made sense. Williams was young, athletic, a legitimate rim-running center with defensive upside. Exactly the type of player who could complement Dončic's pick-and-roll mastery. The Lakers wanted to impress Luka. They wanted to send a message. We're building around you, starting now. But then everything fell apart. The physical, the deal collapsed, and suddenly, what was supposed to be a bold statement became an organizational embarrassment. Rob Pelinka and the front office had to pivot fast. They backed away. They regrouped. And on the surface, it looked like a failure. But was it really? The hidden message behind the fiasco. Kevin Pelton from ESPN wrote something that cut through the noise. He described the move as the first clear sign that the Lakers were prioritizing winning during Luka's prime, not building around the final chapter of LeBron James' career. Read that again. That's massive. For years, every Lakers decision was filtered through one lens, LeBron. Now, the lens changed. The Mark Williams trade attempt wasn't just about a center. It was about power. And Luka had it, the real turning point. Even though the trade failed, even though Dalton Connect's rhythm suffered afterward, even though the Lakers were left with a fragile center rotation, the objective was achieved. Luka signed his extension as soon as he could. That tells you everything. The Lakers proved their loyalty early. They proved their commitment. And in today's NBA, commitment matters. Superstars don't just want talent. They want alignment. They want control. They want vision. The Lakers gave Luka that. A new identity was born. From that moment forward, this stopped being LeBron's franchise. It became Luka's team. Publicly? Maybe not overnight. Internally? Absolutely. The failed Mark Williams negotiation symbolized something bigger. The Lakers were willing to risk embarrassment to satisfy their new franchise cornerstone. That's not a small shift. That's tectonic. But here's where it gets complicated. After that aggressive move, something changed. The urgency faded. The boldness slowed. The front office stopped making impulsive win-now swings. Instead, reports suggest the Lakers are eyeing 2026 as the real window to reshape the roster completely. And this is where fans are divided. Because Luka isn't 22 anymore. He's entering his prime. And primes don't wait. Trading 2 years or 5? If you defend Rob Pelinka's strategy, the logic sounds something like this. Sacrifice 2 very good years. Avoid rush mistakes. Reload properly in 2026. Build a true contender that can dominate for 5 years. It's a long game approach. Calculated. Strategic. But there's a risk. What if those 2 years matter more than you think? What if momentum fades? What if patience turns into frustration? Because here's the uncomfortable truth. Luka Dončić is in a phase of his career where every season without real contention feels like a loss. And the Lakers know it, the emotional reality, as a basketball journalist. And as someone who's watched superstars walk away from franchises that hesitated, I can't ignore the tension building under the surface. Yes, Luka signed the extension. Yes, the Lakers showed loyalty. But the NBA moves fast. Expectations rise even faster. Fans don't measure loyalty in intentions. They measure it in banners. And the Lakers are not built to be patient. They are built to win now. And before you leave, if you felt the weight of the story, if you understand what's really at stake for the Lakers and Luka Dončić, then don't just watch. Be part of this community. Hit that like button right now because it helps the channel more than you think. Drop a comment below and tell me, are the Lakers building a dynasty around Luka, or are they wasting precious years? And most importantly, subscribe to the channel if you want real analysis, real emotion, and real Lakers coverage. No recycled takes, no empty noise. This is where true fans stay informed. And trust me, this story is just getting started.